Hello, I'm Peter Whittle. Last month, the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, switched on lights in the capital to celebrate the start of Ramadan. This was the third year that this ceremony had taken place, and it's obviously bound now to become a permanent annual fixture, whether it's wanted or not. What was perhaps new this year was the sheer intensity and apparent organisation with which Ramadan was promoted to the public. While scant, if any, attention was paid to the beginning of Lent or Ash Wednesday, seemingly everybody with an official voice or a social media platform scrambled to offer their best wishes for a happy Ramadan. All our institutions, from monarchy to government, from army to police force, spoke with one voice. Windsor Castle held a special event in its famous St George's Hall.
Allahu Akbar, Allah.
The Prime Minister hosted a similar public celebration in Westminster Hall. Across the country, events were held in churches and, most tellingly, often in outdoors public spaces, despite the existence of plentiful mosques which could easily have accommodated them. Ramadan and Islam occupied the public space in a way we simply hadn't seen before. This was certainly a sign of the shape of things to come. I felt that it was a watershed, after which the presence of Ramadan in our national calendar will grow and become increasingly dominant. Indeed, I believe that possibly within a decade, Ramadan will have superseded the celebration of Easter in the public life of this country. It's interesting to note that much of this public push originates from a political and cultural class which is unbendingly secular in its values, and more often than not, as in the case of Keir Starmer, proudly atheist. It's not difficult, therefore, to come to the conclusion that their animosity and disdain is directed towards Christianity, being, as it is, one of the bedrocks of a Western civilization of which they are also largely ashamed. That and a desire to ingratiate themselves with the rapidly growing Muslim population whose vote they want or whom they are desperate not to antagonise. Our national broadcaster was naturally keen to play its part during this time. In what was a proud first for them, the BBC broadcast Eid prayers live from Bradford Central Mosque.
Eid Mubarak on this special morning here on BBC One as we join Jason Mohammed live from Bradford Central Mosque.
Far more significant, however, was something which was small enough for most people to miss, but which was, I believe, profoundly important. In one of the reports about Eid, the BBC referred throughout not to Muslim converts, but to reverts. This Islamist term is based on the belief that we are all Muslims and that in converting we are simply reverting to our natural state. Astonishing, even for the BBC, the use of this ideologically fundamentalist term was not only insidious, but was evidence of the direction of travel of our mainstream media. Like you, I'm sure, I find this increasing dominance of Islam in the public space and the readiness of our elites not only to accommodate it, but actively promote it, very disturbing. I want to preserve and cherish the traditional culture and heritage of this country and will resist any attempts to dilute it further. Like you, I'm sure, I don't actually remember anyone voting for any of this. However, much of what I've said during this broadcast could indeed one day leave me open to criminal charges. This is because of something which I've highlighted on our channel before, the latest definition of so-called Islamophobia, which is almost certain to be enshrined in law. The All-Parliamentary Party definition of Islamophobia, which was adopted by Labour, runs as follows. Quote, Islamophobia is rooted in racism and is a type of racism which targets expressions of Muslimness or perceived Muslimness. Now you can appreciate, I'm sure, how that covers almost any criticism of Islam, which is a belief system, of course, and not a race, and effectively introduces a new blasphemy law. Many of the things I've just described, and my opposition to them, would certainly fall foul of this definition in that they would be seen as attacking expressions of Muslimness. We can already see the way things are going. Just this week, a man who burnt a Quran in the street was charged by the Crown Prosecution Service with intent to cause harassment, alarm or distress against the, quote, religious institution of Islam. What is this, if not already a blasphemy law? We must fight this. We must fight this attack on our free speech. This new definition has been adopted by many local councils around the country. Find out, I would urge you, whether your local council has. You can protest and lobby against them. Indeed, our brilliant network of New Culture Forum local groups has been organising campaigns at a local level to do exactly this. Now, if you want to become involved in that, please do get in touch. It is vital that we don't just sit idly by and acquiesce through apathy. Nobody is going to help us, so we must help ourselves. Thank you. Our mission at the New Culture Forum is and always has been to defend and celebrate Britain's history, culture and its people, and indeed Western civilization, at a time when both are under sustained attack. We have grown from small beginnings to become the country's most influential right-leaning cultural think tank. Our content is watched and read by some of Britain's most influential political figures. But now, we need your help. If you believe in what we do, then please do become a member. For as little as £4 a month, you can make a vital contribution to what we do. As a member of the NCF family, you will help ensure that we can continue to produce quality content online, such as our 3 weekly programmes, Whittle, which is our flagship interview show, Newspeak, our panel discussion show, and Deprogrammed, which is targeted at Britain's youth. As you probably know, in addition, we produce important documentaries, such as our critically acclaimed 6-part series, The West, a stunning celebration of the history and genius of Western civilization, and our ongoing documentary series, Heresies, with hard-hitting episodes tackling subjects such as immigration, gender ideology, and BBC bias. But the New Culture Forum is much more than a YouTube channel. We don't just complain about Britain as it is, we provide real solutions and clear policies on how we can push back against the madness and restore sanity to this nation. Our presenters are now highly sought after and have become familiar faces across the media. Our prestigious annual Smith Lecture and our regional and indeed national conferences have attracted world-class speakers. Perhaps most importantly, we are the only organisation on the right of politics that has launched a national movement without actually being a political party. And uniquely, through our NCF Locals programme, we've established some 30 active branches in towns and cities right across the nation, from Edinburgh to Exeter, and with many more on the way. We're very proud of what we've achieved, and our members have made it possible. In return, our members receive access to exclusive content, invitations to private events, free or discounted tickets to our conferences and lectures, free copies of our books, and much more. I very much hope that you'll join us too by clicking the link in the description or going to our website, newcultureforum.org.uk. Now is the time that we need your help. Thank you.